So first thing we're going to do is 3-word introductions of ourselves. So you only get to choose 3 words.
Faith Brandon, Harlan High School, summer fun ending.
We do this lesson to talk about what we call the 3 pillars of exploring computer science, and the 3 pillars are here. Equity, inquiry, and content, meaning computer science content. Whenever we talk about a computer science lesson, we always want to be thinking about those 3 things. One of the things that happens in a lot of professional development is you focus solely on this and getting answers right. And this professional development is much more, or we focus heavily on the first 2 things. It's about the process. The structure of the week is you are going to have an opportunity to plan a lesson from the curriculum with a small group and deliver it in front of the group as students, and then we'll talk about the lesson and what it happened. And we want you to think about the 3 pillars as you do. Okay. Could everyone please... Oh, welcome to the first day of this course. Could everyone please take out your journal? And I have a task for you. I want you to count the computers in this room. And I want a number. So take a few minutes. With the person next to you, I want you to explain your number and justify it, and I want the 2 of you to come to an agreement on the number of computers in the room.
Whatever your interpretation is.
As a table, I want you to come up with your table's number. In your journal, this is an exercise for yourself. I want you to brainstorm, write a list, take up as many pages as you need. Write examples of computers or things that contain computers.
Appliances, all appliances.
Yeah, I just put embedded computer items, which would be cars, appliances, and what's definitely not a computer? Animals, that range.
I would say put like cars and engine. I mean, a car now is all computerized.
I learned it last week.
I still have my slider. Oh, you guys still want
Yeah.
I still.
All right, who's missing? You guys. I want you to go on a little scavenger hunt. In each category, for definitely not, unsure, and definitely, I want you to see if there are any items that appear in multiple categories. The gold nugget is one that appears in all 3, if you can find it. You have teammates. With your table, you can begin to talk now if you want, but with your table mates, I want you to list off the things that you found. Which ones appear in multiple categories? Do any appear in all 3? One of the reasons why this is difficult is we're not sure what a computer is, right? And hopefully there are some similarities between things that are on the definitely posters. And there's some similarities between the things that are on the definitely not posters. And I want you to use those things at your table. I'm going to ask you to do one more piece of work. I want you to make yet another poster. And on this poster, I want you to write your table's definition of what a computer is. Is there anything that is common to all 8 definitions? So, unfortunately, today class is over. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to come back to these definitions, and we're going to come up with as a class with our class definition of what a computer is. It is surprisingly difficult, isn't it? All right.
In this lesson that you just experienced from Baker, when were you personally most engaged and why? Thinking about it, your discussion with your partner and when you were most engaged, and let's look at that through the, as a teacher, through the lens of equity. What do you think would happen if you just asked the question and had people raise their hands for what they think? Yes, what?
Some people would do so now.
Some people. Anybody else have any ideas what to do about that?
Well, what we did here, when we journal, when you share the journal, so we think by ourselves first without any kind of influence or group pressure.
So as we were collaborating, we could never really, all of us had a different viewpoint of looking at it. So it got us up to a critical thinking stage of looking at it.
And also, it's important for the students to know that everything doesn't have a solution. Sometimes you walk away and you really never know what